Waiting on somebody to come through and fuck with me. Put in work and make it up for me. No other bitches, they got none of me. Take your time, no need to rush with me. How could you resist what I got to give? How could you resist what I got to give?
Hey guys, so today's video is a look using the Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette. Now, I just finished a giveaway. I have contacted the winners. Now, there was a surprise. I made it seem like there was one grand prize, but actually the whole time I had ordered a second palette for a giveaway, and a random person was selected and won the single palette by itself. So congratulations to the two winners. And for all of you that have watched the video and had participated and commented, there were so many comments about my makeup look in that video, and this is it right here. So this tutorial is just going to be a recreation of the makeup look that I had in that video. This eye look is so fast, so easy, and it's super like flirty and girly and just cute and really feminine looking. There's no winged eyeliner, there's no crazy blending. This is very like minimalistic as far as eyeshadow. It's definitely like a wear anywhere, any type of occasion type of makeup look. For highlight today, I actually used one of the highlighters from the kit. And I have to say, like, watch out, Anastasia, because I was so impressed. Now, for me today, I'm literally doing all this just to go to Costco, but it's because I love you guys and I wanted to get the video up for you. Well, I hope you enjoy this video, and then just please keep watching if you want to know how to get this look right here. The first step for me when doing my makeup is to fill in my eyebrows. Now, I think part of it has to do with the fact that, as you see, like my hand is resting on my face. So if I were to have like a full face of makeup already, it would just throw off like my technique that I'm used to doing. Doing my eyebrows first is a personal preference. There's no right or wrong when to do them. To fill them in, I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color dark brown. Now, they do have two different types of brow pencils. This is the Brow Wiz, and it's the really skinny tip. They also have the Brow Definer, which is like a super fat tipped like pencil. Personally, I prefer the Brow Wiz, even though I have thicker eyebrows. I don't know, I just feel like you can't be as precise with the bigger tip than you can with this one. My technique is to just go through and do like these tiny flicking motions, and it's just going to create the most realistic hair-like effect. Then I always take a Q-tip and I clean up my eyebrows. I prefer to do it with a Q-tip and not with concealer. My next step is to prime my eyelids. I have been using this NYX Eyeshadow Base for such a long time right now, and it's my favorite thing out there at the moment. Now, some people have said they've tried it and their eyelids are super greasy. I will show you how to fix that problem in a couple steps. But I just take it on a flat brush, I brush it all over, and then I also trace my eyebrows. Now, I'm not shaping them at all. All I'm doing is just accentuating them. As you saw, I shaped them with a Q-tip. Now, this step right here is going to stop your eyelids from creasing and getting oily. I'm taking a translucent powder. This is the Airspun powder, and I am packing that on like a mofo. Now, when I say like set your lids, I'm talking about basically baking them. Like, I'm putting so much product on right now, and you're going to keep doing that until you can take your brush and do what I'm doing right there and just glide it over smoothly without having any stickiness or dry patches. Now I'm going to move on to the face first this time. To prime my skin, I'm using the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Now, this is my favorite drugstore primer. Now, I got a sample of like a Smashbox primer. It was like the pore minimizing one that I used in my last video, and I'm obsessed with it, but I can't bring myself to buy it right now. To give my skin a little more of a glowy appearance at my high points, I'm going to take the Loreal Magic Lumi primer and just put that like at the top of my cheekbones as well as down the bridge of my nose. Put a tiny dot on my forehead. Obviously, I don't want my forehead looking too greasy, but it is a high point. And then I also did a tiny bit on my chin. Now that we're all prepped and ready to go, I'm going to start adding products. So right now I'm covering up my acne scars. My skin is acting like a she-devil because I'm like PMSing like a mofo. I'm about 1 week out from my period. I'm taking the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and just concealing all of the dark spots and acne marks. And then I'm taking a damp beauty sponge and just lightly pressing. I don't want to be spreading the product too far. I just want to be pushing it down and making it even. So that way when we apply our foundation, it's not like chunky and choppy in certain places. So for foundations, I'm going in with the Urban Decay Allnighter in the color 7.0. Now this does oxidize like crazy. I know it looks a little light on my hand. And then I'm mixing the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, and this is in the color beige. So I'm just swirling those together on my hand and then painting it onto my face. The reason I mix the two together is because now that the warmer weather is here, I don't want my face to be completely matte all the time. The Urban Decay foundation tends to be pretty mattifying if you use it just by itself. So by mixing a tiny bit of a more luminous, like dewy foundation, it's going to change the texture a little bit, but still keep the full coverage. And to blend that out, I'm using my Morphe M439 brush. Now I'm not doing any strokes. As you see, it's all like tapping and blotting motions. And again, this is gonna help build the coverage. It's not gonna spread the product out too far. And I know brushes tend to leave people's faces streaky. I get that comment a lot. People are like, oh, you apply your foundation with a brush. But as you see here, I always will go in with a beauty sponge afterwards. Now I'm tapping my face around like crazy. This helps to eliminate any brush strokes as well as soak up any extra product and leaves your skin with the most natural finish. Now for highlighting / concealing, I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is in the color medium, and I'm doing under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and on my chin as well. Now I always have this like puffy look under my eyes, and it's just genetic. I literally get it from my dad. But the concealer definitely does help conceal that. As you saw, when it was just my foundation, it was a lot more pronounced. But once I add the concealer, it kind of like the light reflects off of it, and it definitely helps to camouflage it. Now I'm going to go in and bake my face with the Ben Nye Banana Powder. And I choose this, especially in the warmer months, because it's a lot more heavy duty, and it definitely helps keep my oil under control. Now for the main event, I'm going to do my eyes with the Carli Bybel Deluxe palette while my face is baking. Now with my Morphe M502 brush, I'm taking that color that's labeled number 1. Now they don't have any colors, so I stuck these little pictures in here so you guys could see what I was doing. Now this is just to lighten up under the brow. Now to warm up the eye with the same brush, I'm dipping it into the number 2 shade that you see right here, which is just a very warm, like tan beige color. I layered this color up a couple times. On me personally, I probably need a little more than someone with a lighter skin complexion. Just keep using circles and windshield wiper motions. Now with the same brush, I'm taking the number 3 color right here, which is this pink mauve shade, and I'm starting on the lid and then buffing out into the crease. So this color is going to blend into our transition shade. Now this is a lot less pigmented in this palette than it was in the original Carli Bybel palette, but it does still have a ton of fallout. To get this tone of pink right here, it did take me about 3 different times of applying this eyeshadow to build it up to this amount of color. Now I'm switching brushes and I'm going in with this purple shade. So I'm using the Morphe E17 brush, which is just a lot more dense. And what I'm doing is packing the color onto the lid. Now I'm not using a flat brush because I don't want it just laying on top of that other pink shade. I want it to be blended into it. Now with no extra product on my Morphe M502 brush, I'm just buffing in the crease and doing little circular motions to really blend that pink and purple shade together. Now I'm going to dip my brush back into some of that pink and buff that out underneath my eye. So I'm using a couple new products today. I'm using the MAC Studio Fix in the color C6 just to set the rest of my face and kind of blend my complexion with my neck and chest. To bronze, I'm using the Bare Minerals SPF 25 Bronzing Mineral Veil Loose Powder. I know that is a mouthful, but I will have it in the description bar and you can look at the name in the top right. And I'm using my Morphe M527 brush to apply it. I was really intrigued with this product. I love the fact that it has SPF in it, especially because of, again, we're in the warmer months. And it was also like a really pretty warm color without being too orange. It applied so smooth and easy. It's definitely going to be a summer favorite of mine. I'm not trying to like make any hardcore contour lines, but I did want to clean up the bronzing a little bit. I did go kind of crazy. This is hands down one of my favorite blushes of all time. It's the Milani Blush and it's in the color Bellissimo Bronze. Especially in the warmer months, this is like my go-to blush because it just gives you such a natural, flushed, like luminous color. I really wanted to open up my eyes and accentuate them a little more and just brighten up my face in general. So I'm taking the NYX Wonder Pencil, and there are 3 different shades. This is the color Light. All I'm doing with this is lining my waterline. Now, I was going to go in and highlight with the Anastasia Nicole Glow Kit like I usually do, but I was like, screw it, let me try this highlighter that is in there. And I was like surprised. As you see, I am like turning my head in the light 80 different times because I just like can't believe how good this actually looked on my face. Of the 2 highlights that I have arrows pointing to, I went in with the pinker shade first. So that's what's on my cheeks. That's what I'm applying to my nose right now. And then I'm gonna take the lightest color, the one to the far left, and I'm just gonna pat that like on the highest points of my cheeks, like you see me doing right here. I'm also gonna hit my nose again as well. I'm very pleased with the shades of highlight that they chose to put in here because they're gonna correspond with the looks that you're getting from this eyeshadow palette. This palette is just so universal and so desirable with like very wearable shades. It's definitely just something you should have in your collection. Right now I'm coating my lashes with the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. You totally do not need to add false lashes to this look, but I'm just super extra, and plus for filming reasons it just looks a lot better. For lashes, I'm using the Kiss Faux Mink lashes in the style Gala, and I lost my duo glue, so I'm using the Kiss glue, and I have to say I am not a fan. I felt like it was really hard to work with, and it like burned my eyeballs. Now this Maybelline Fiber Volumizer Brow Mascara is like my favorite hands down, and the people that have ran out and bought it because I've said so have all like told me that they love it too, so definitely jump on that bandwagon. For lips, I'm going in with the Mixed Cosmetics, and this is in the shade All That Glitters. It's a clear gloss, and I feel like clear glosses just take your look, and especially something pink, it takes it and it makes it like innocently attractive and feminine. This brand of glosses is a new favorite of mine. They are so shiny without being sticky at all. Now this look looks fine matte, but I'm going in with the NYX Dewy Setting Spray, and then I'm also going to do my sponge trick, which just really helps to press that product into the products you have on your face and really set them. Also, it's going to take your powders and make them look a little more moist and dewy in general. Again, I can't stress enough that I feel like in the warmer months, you should try to have the most natural looking skin as possible. Alright guys, well this is the finished product. As you saw, it was super easy, really simple, and it did not take a lot of like makeup expertise to be able to get this done. I just want to say one more time, thank you to everyone who participated in the giveaway. You know, I'm really glad that I could give back to you guys because you guys have helped my channel grow extremely fast in a short period of time. I literally read every single comment that came in, as crazy as that sounds. I had my email notifications on, so literally like as you would comment, I would get them. And for those of you who were worried about, you know, posting comments and then not seeing them, it's because a lot of the comments ended up going to spam. But as soon as I approve the comments, which I would do like every other day periodically, as soon as I approve them, they go right into the comment feed exactly where they would have been when you posted. I'm not going to give out the names of the winners just because I don't want anybody like harassing them or contacting them and asking them for the prizes. If they want to disclose who they are on their own, that's totally up to them. But again, I just want to say thank you. All of those comments literally like meant so much to me because there weren't really too many like BS comments just for an entry. Like everything that was said was very genuine. I'm just really grateful that there were so many people that had so many positive things to say about me or my, you know, videos and my channel or my social media in general. I will try to go back and answer some of the questions or some of the things that people said that I could have responded to, but of course I didn't for obvious reasons. But as far as like skincare routine, I will do a video on that. There were comments about my teeth, about how nice they are, how white they are. I can answer questions about that. I had tons of comments on my hair, comments on fitness. Like, it was great, like, because it made me aware of like what you guys want to see or things that you want to know how to change for yourself. So it was eye-opening for me, and it made me learn a lot about you guys and what you want out of a YouTube channel. Alright, I'm done blabbing, but I hope you guys continue to support my channel and leave comments now that you understand, you know, how much it actually helps me, and I really hope that some of you weren't there just for the giveaway. I hope I've kind of intrigued you and like enticed you to stay. Thank you for all of your support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and always read the description bar. You can find little blurbs about each video, my social media handles, and as well as all the products that I use in every single video. I honestly can't say this enough, but thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.
Waiting on somebody to come through, fucking